Hello, we are here to study the first chapter of Civics, class 10th, that is power sharing. In any democracy, power does not remain in one place. It is shared among various organs like legislature, executive and judiciary, and also among different levels like central, state and local government. First of all, we go through two case studies on power sharing, that is of Belgium and Sri Lanka. To study about the power sharing in Belgium, we have to go through the ethnic composition of Belgium. Ethnic composition means people having similar physical features as well as cultural heritage. In Belgium, there are three types of people living. First is the Dutch-speaking people, 59%, who lives in Flemish region. French-speaking people, 40%, lives in Wallonia. German-speaking, 1%, lives in the eastern side of Wallonia. And we also have Brussels as the capital region, where French are 80% and Dutch are 20%. Now, the ethnic composition of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka mainly has two types of people. There is the Sinhala speakers, 74%. Most of them are Buddhist. Tamil speakers are 18%, among whom Sri Lankan Tamils are 13% and Indian Tamils are 5%. They mainly live in the northern and eastern provinces of Sri Lanka. There are also 7% of population who are as Christians. They speak both Tamil as well as Sinhala. Sri Lanka followed the policy of majoritarianism. It means that the majority will dominate the country, ignoring the demands of the minorities. Their majoritarian measures were introduced in 1956, which tells that Sinhala would be as the official language and the Tamil would be ignored. Secondly, the Sinhala speakers were given preference for jobs and education, and Tamils were ignored for such opportunities. Most of the Sinhalese followed Buddhism. Therefore, the majoritarian measure was fostering Buddhism or protecting Buddhism, and other religions were ignored. The Tamils felt alienated or separated because of these majoritarian measures. They demanded the recognition of Tamil as official language. They wanted to have regional autonomy, that is freedom to rule in the north and the eastern provinces. And they also demanded equality of opportunity in jobs and education. In Sri Lanka, power sharing was not practiced, but Belgians solved their problems by sharing power with the minorities. It is known as Belgian model. The elements of Belgian model are equal number of ministers in the central government. Dutch and the French agreed to have equal number of ministers in the central government. Secondly, more powers were given to the regional government. Wallonia and Flemish region as well as Brussels, the capital region, were given more powers. Third, equal representation in Brussels. Brussels is the capital of Belgium, which has 80% of French speaking people and 20% of Dutch speaking, but they shared power equally in Brussels. Fourth, community government. Community government is responsible for the education, culture and language related issues of a particular community. Like the Dutch French and German speaking. So this is the way Belgians solved their problems and accommodated their diversities and reduced the chances of a civil war which was seen in Sri Lanka. Brussels, which is the capital of Belgium, was selected as the headquarters of European Union because the Belgian model was very successful. They avoided all types of civil war. And the three major communities, the Dutch, French and the German, lived together in peace and harmony in a small nation of Belgium. Thank you.